My name is Jessica Cabin, and I'm a metal artist from Northern California. I've always had a hard time explaining my process to people because it's gilding, but not in the typical way that gilding is done. But that's kind of what I was looking to do. I was looking to create a style that nobody else is really doing, one that I could completely call my own. I've always been fascinated by gilding. It's a process that's been around for thousands of years, so when I started dabbling in it, I decided to actually research it and learn the history behind it. It's just such a cool process that I wanted to learn as much as I possibly could. I mean, even the process of making the leafing is just so interesting to me. There's still people in Europe that make leafing the old school way, where they take a mallet and they beat a piece of gold hundreds, if not thousands of times until it's thin enough. I just think that type of dedication to your craft is incredible. I mean, I will use sometimes 50 to 75 sheets on just one piece, so think about how many times they have to swing that mallet to make that many pieces. It's insane. So I took what I learned about gilding and I combined it with my love for metal, particularly aged metal. I just love the juxtaposition between the dull, rusted background and the new, shiny leafing materials. I've really spent years perfecting this process because it's not as simple as I make it look in my videos. I leave a lot of the process out of those videos, to be honest. The sheet metal will continue to rust over time and it will eat through the adhesive and some of the leafing materials that I use, like silver, for instance. So I had to create a special mixture of chemicals and adhesives that would prevent that from happening. Because like I said, I love the dull background against the shiny leafing, so I don't like to use clear coats because it ruins that look. So I had to kind of play mad scientist to figure out how to do that, but I eventually did. So a lot of time and research went into creating this process. Definitely years and years of trial and error. And I'm still learning new things as I go. I don't think that ever really stops. I get a lot of questions on social media from people asking about my process, and I just love that people want to try this for themselves. I love interacting with them. There's definitely certain details that I don't give out because, like I said, I've been trying to perfect this for years, but I think it's so cool that people want to do this, and I definitely will help them out as much as I possibly can. I'm constantly trying to evolve with my craft. I know every artist is going to say that, but it's true. And I just recently started incorporating plasma cutting and welding into things. I've really wanted to add a 3D element to my process, so that's kind of what I'm doing right now. I'm pretty excited about the future. I finally feel like I've grown into the artist that I've always wanted to be, and that is a very cool feeling.